Thank you for the introduction. And this is just to introduce the South African Modeling Network. Specifically, it's going to be about the sharing functionality of the website. Remember a year ago when we first had this workshop, I believe Prof. Yeji actually talked about it a little bit, introduced the whole network to you guys. And I guess today I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what we've been doing and a little bit about, just taking your time while you're preparing for the next preparation and then having coffee while listening to me. All right. So as Prof. Yeji said last year in the workshop again, the SAMNet was basically born to keep South Africa with pace about macro development at a global level, right? So the idea was just to pool as much resources as possible and then connect national policy and academic research to global trend, okay? So the functionalities of the network was based on three main pillars. First, we intend to share as much code as possible, and so that we can create a platform where economists and people modeling can be engaged into the new development techniques. And then the second point was training. So SAMNet intends to basically promote training opportunities with a focus on forecast and modeling, so that we can set a standard which can be used for policy analysis. And then the third point was basically model development. The network will promote basically the development of new modeling and forecasting tools so that you can enrich the toolbox available to policymakers. So today specifically, I'm just going to discuss the sharing point, okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a preview of how it is when you go on the ERSA website. So when you click on the link, you will basically have a page looking like this, okay? Somewhere here at the right, top right of the website. If you click there, you will get to this page. So the two last points of the two pillars of the functioning of the network are basically this part, training and workshop. But today we'll be talking about the coding part, the code sharing part. So if you click on the code sharing part, you will get to this page, right? Where you can get my information in case you want to share your materials. So already what we have here is the South African Reserve Bank quarterly projection model and some CGE models. So for the QPM, you can get like the user guide and in fact the baseline codes and relevant files that can help you run the model itself. But what I've added recently and what we decided to do a little bit different here was DSGE modeling. So for that, we decided that it would be best to basically have like a repository on GitHub, okay? So when you click on the link, you will get to this page, and then here by clicking on the here, you will access the repository. So yeah, so you get to this GitHub page, right? And this is where the repository itself is, all right? And so far, these are the papers that we've gathered so far. And as I would like to mention that this is just kind of like a beta stage because we intend to add like an add readme here, where we will have for each paper the title and maybe a small abstract describing what the paper does and all that. And we would like to thank Hilton, Dave, and Rudy and authors for contributing already. So these are the papers that we have on the website. More to come, obviously. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview on how you will look at the code itself. I mean, if you click on one of them, and then you'll find the resources that are there. So I will take the example of Duplessis, Smith, and Steinbach. So thanks to Rudy for sharing the code. So when you click on that specific folder, you will get to this, where you will have both the code and then the data that they had at the time to run the code. So you can update it and then do as much work as you want, or you can even change the code as you need if you want to do some research and you're interested in these kind of things. So basically the paper was modeling and forecasting a medium-sized DSGE model, and then which is an open economy also. So they use South African data to estimate the model. So it's some very interesting stuff in there. And then when you click on the code, then you'll have all the details there, okay? and it's just standard generic stuff. And then here you'll have the data. Okay, so this is just like to give you an example of what one of them will be like. Some other stuff are completely different, obviously. Anyway, so we'd like to extend our thanks to everybody who contributed to it at the moment. And then if you are really interested to participate into the project as well, here is my email address. You can also find it on the website, and you can send me your stuff. And if you need additional information regarding the South African Modeling Network, then you can contact Nicola Viegi, and then he will be able to provide you with as much information as possible.